Good day, creative geniuses. Welcome. Welcome to my Wednesday Wisdom Window. I'm Reverend Suzanne Grace Raleigh, Spiritual Director here at the Foothill Center for Spiritual Living in Auburn, California. So grateful we come together once a week to have a new thought about this thing called life. How about that? To do our spiritual practice together, have an inspired reading, do our breathing. Always good to get grounded in the truth, I believe. So happy July, going toward the end of July, hard to believe. Yeah, so I went back to, every day I read a little bit of the textbook from The Science of Mind. You can see mine is pretty well worn. And I've been reading about the law of attraction, which became very popular with a movie called The Secret quite a few years ago. And everybody thought that was kind of like new information. Well, not really. The law of attraction, Ernest Holmes was talking about it back in the 30s. Science of Mind was written in 1938. And it's also in the Bible. So it's really was nothing new. But just the idea of what we are or aren't attracting excuse me, is important. Hi, Pam. Good morning. So anyway, I went back to the law of attraction. And I'm going to read a little bit about that. And then we'll do our breath practice together and prayer. So thank you for being here. This is the part that says no failures. If one appears to have failed, they should realize that there are no failures in the universe. That's something to contemplate. We should completely erase the idea of failure by stating there are no failures. If one believes that they failed last year, they will likely to fail again this year unless the false thought is erased. Break down everything except the recognition of the one perfect power, which is not contingent upon any place, person, condition, time of year, or anything but itself. A demonstration is made when it comes straight through from the truth. The one who wishes to make a demonstration must clear up their own subjective atmosphere, the reason being that we may be objectively making a statement, but our subconscious may be denying it. In this way, we often neutralize our word as fast as it is spoken. I've said that before, to pay attention when you say an affirmation. Is the next thought you think like, yeah, well, it's not me. You got to pay attention there. When Jesus said, resist not, he meant that non-recognition of negativity is the only way to avoid it. This is true according to the law of cause and effect. For what we persist in recognizing, we persist in holding in place. Hear that? What we persist in recognizing, we persist in holding in place. That which we refuse to recognize, we neutralize, and it is no longer there so far as we are concerned. So we erase any idea of failure. Now, here is where it looks as if one were not telling the truth to themselves. But we are declaring the truth about the spirit that indwells us. And this spirit never fails. Affirm this until it is a very part of your being. This word blots out from the book of my remembrance any sense of lack, limitation, want, or fear, or failure. There is no failure, no person to fail. Failure is neither person, place, nor thing. It's a false thought and has no truth in it. It's a belief in lack, and there is no lack. It's a belief in limitation, which does not exist. Wow. He says, see this, feel it, and know it. You are now encompassed by perfect life, by infinite activity, by all the power, all the guidance. The power of the Spirit is supplying you with all good, and it is filling you with all life and love. Take a breath with that. So he finishes by saying, thought is very subtle, and sometimes when you're making such an affirmation, arguments will rise up against it, like I just said. You want to catch yourself. And then he says, stop at once and meet those arguments. Refuse to accept them. I do this with my coaching students all the time. When that doubt comes up, if you've just said something you want to affirm and a doubt comes up, you just stop and say, no, I refuse to be in doubt, or I refuse to accept that I'm confused or whatever, right? We speak into our words the intelligence which we are, and backed by the greater intelligence of the universal mind, our word becomes a law unto the thing for which it is spoken. There goes forth from this word the power of the infinite. That's the whole science of mind teaching, isn't it? Is to pay attention to our thoughts. And then also what comes out of our mouth. You know, I have to say, I love that reminder of at the beginning when he talks about what we're paying attention to. If we're only recognizing what we don't like about the world or the government or other people, if we always only pay attention to what we don't like, we get more of it. And again, we don't have to agree with it, but just notice where your attention is a percentage of the day. Is my attention on negativity like 80% of the day or 10%? You know, just pay attention. And then bless your heart when we forget. Because I forget too. I get wrapped up too. I think it's time for breath. So let's feel our feet on Mother Earth. If you're not driving, I invite you to just sit with a nice straight spine as best you can. This is called the Sushumna channel, that central energy flow through the middle of the body, basically along your spinal column. It's an energy that rises from the root chakra all the way up to the crown chakra and then opens up to that infinite intelligence. And if it's comfortable, I invite you to just close your eyes, drop from your busy thinking mind down into your feeling heart, that beautiful space at the center of your chest. You can even place a hand on your heart chakra if you want. Relax your shoulders. And just silently say to yourself, I am here now. And silently say, I am here. And I am. I am. And that I am presence we call forth into this breath today, knowing that the word breath in many languages is the same word for spirit. So we tap into our breath and draw in that very breath of the divine to comfort us, to love us. And so we'll take in a moment 3 lovely breaths. And I invite you to breathe in through your nostrils and then out through your mouth slowly. And you can do it, it's called straw breath, like blowing through a straw. It doesn't even have to make a sound, but it elongates the breath. So again, feel your feet on Mother Earth. And let's take a deep breath in through the nostrils. And a gentle, long, slow exhale through the mouth. And again, in breath. Just fill up your whole body with that pranic flow and exhale. Lovely. And one more time, big in-breath. Let's breathe in a breath of gratitude for this perfect, perfect moment. And big exhale. And I'm grateful to be able to speak this word this morning in prayer. I read this prayer in the first person. And I invite you to take it for yourself. It's about opportunity. My opportunities are unlimited. There is a divine urge to express. It permeates me and fills all space and all people. All of my affairs are in its hands, and to it are clearly visible the ways, methods, and means for my greater expression today. I leave my life in the hands of this principle, and I cooperate with it. Today, the possibilities of my experience are unlimited. The Spirit flows through me, inspiring me and sustaining that inspiration. I have ability and talent, and I am busy using them. This talent that I have is divinely sustained and marketed under a universal plan of right action. Life lies open to me, rich, full, abundant. My thought, which is my key to life, opens all doors for me. I am one with infinity, divinity, and I realize this unity now. I proceed on my way as one who knows that God goes before me into an eternal day of infinite privilege. I have only to open the portals of my soul and accept that which is ready to express through me. Today I fling these portals wide. Today I am the instrument through which life divine flows. And we breathe. What a beautiful reminder that our opportunities are unlimited. And so I open that idea for each of us today, that we plant that seed. Whether we're asking for assistance in our physical body, mental body, emotional body, or spiritual body, that something shifts in our consciousness, something opens up to a greater good. Because in truth, possibilities are unlimited. Yeah. And so I'm grateful that we have come together this morning and heard the truth and used this to carry with us into the day, to be a light for ourselves and others. Yes. And so we take a deeper breath and come back to this moment right now, opening our eyes. I'd like you to rub your hands together, which just opens us up again to our pranic flow. Prana is our life force. Clasp your hands, and if you're able, if you don't have a hurt shoulder, stretch up. Push your palms up, up, up. Oh, pop, pop, pop. Open wide and come on down. Oh, dear. Hi, Michelle. Nice to see you, too. Thank you, everyone, for being here this morning. Remember, it's also going to be posted on our YouTube page for people that don't have Facebook, so you can pass it on if someone needs some inspiration. It's good, sacred medicine and guaranteed no side effects. Well, actually, they're good side effects. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I'll see you on Sunday. Namaste.